Hey, hello everybody. Super good morning to everyone. Kevin Chan here again at 7:30 in the morning, and today is a public holiday in Malaysia. So that's why 7:30 can see you all, right? Little children, the both of them still asleep right now. Yay. Right. So hello, Pepper, hello, Jocelyn, hello, Mabel. How are you guys all doing right now? Right. So hopefully having a bit of a fun, right? So again, it's a public holiday, go out, spend some money, help out the economy, right? Anything goes, right? So you haven't watched that. Right now, the hot movie is Naza in Malaysia, right? Maybe today, nothing to do, right? Go and watch, give some money to the movie theater. Here come the lovely prince. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There's the lovely prince. Oh, sleepy head. Want to go breakfast later, boy? Hmm. Yeah, go heels, huh? Okay. You need to wake up first. Okay, well, good boy. Early morning come and do, right? So hello Kai, hello MS, right? So yeah, today what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at the feng shui for period 9. Right. So no, you guys have finished all the 9 flying star already, now putting into application now. Now where is more appropriate to put into application than to throw it into the Xuan Kong flying star. Right. So and specifically we are looking at period 9. Right. So hello Nuno, how are you doing from Portugal? Hopefully you guys are doing fine as well. Right. So we're talking about the period 9 feng shui, right? So nothing special. We are in period 9 already, ever since 2024. Today is 2025 already. Is it 2025 right now? Yes, it's 2025 right now. So whatever building that is completed right now, right? So it's gonna be a period 9 building, it can't run already for the next 20 years. Like right, any new building that's completed right now is 2020 is period 9. So nothing actually special, whether you're period 7, period 8, period 9 houses, it's the same bloody number. The combination may be different, but the numbering is exactly the same. So that's why nothing too hoo-ha about it, right? So come, let's go in and take a look at what is installed here, right? So as usual, get in touch with me. Still a lot of people, a bit blur keys in getting in touch with me, right? Telegram would be the easiest one. You can join the Telegram group, click on my picture, then you can actually send me message. Really pretty simple, isn't it? If you go through Substack, right? So Substack also you can send me a private message itself. Or you go through Facebook. Facebook, you can also find me. You can send me Facebook message. Either one of them, you can send me message one, right? So depend on what are the level of engagement that you need. Monthly forecast, of course, is only doing publication. Your email will receive the forecast. Telegram, anytime I need to post anything for you to download, just throw it there, right? And of course, the what we call your community page is actually for the rest of the people to give you support. You got anything that you want to ask, don't be shy, go and ask them. Right, so come now, these are all the possible period 9 house chart, right? So now Xuan Kong Flying Star is very convenient. You only got this many house chart. There's only 24 direction. This is all the 24 direction. So you can see that there are some whereby the 2 directions share the same chart, right? So there are some which is only 1 direction share the same chart. This is all the possible combination. There are no other combination in Xuan Kong Flying Star already, for period 9 at least. Right? So which means that you can go and Google this on the internet, right? So you don't need to headache. This one doesn't need to be recreated. I'll probably throw this into the Telegram for you guys to download a bit later, right? So this all the combination is available. So right now the challenge is understanding what's the combination do lah. That's all only, right? So you actually don't need to do any complicated calculation. Right? So no need headache. All this is done. You can actually go into Google and just put in period 9 flying star chart. It's all plotted, right? So from period 1 until period 9, all the chart has already been plotted by people. So you don't have to learn how to fly the flying star, don't have to learn how to do all the plotting. So can you guys see all of it is just basically combination of the 1 to 9. So you already know the individual effect of 1 to 9. So right now is there are 2 separate number. One is called sitting star, by the way, another one is called a facing star. right? So you want to call it the left star, the right star, doesn't matter, right? So usually the right hand side one is called the facing star, the right left hand side one is called, right? So the sitting star affect a person yin matter. Now again, when we use the word yin matter, by now you should know that yin matter doesn't mean anything. It just means that it is the more still matter when you are doing the analysis. So a lot of people think yin matter must be dead people. No, nothing to do with that. Right. So if until today you still have the conception that yin is dead, yang is life, very shallow. Right. So by right now you should know that the yang is a over encompassing everything, which is half of the world. Right. So the entire yin yang system is very simple. You just take everything in the world, you separate it at the center. Half of them is called yang, half of them is called yin. Right. So it's like fast is yang, slow is yin. That has anything to do with life and death? Nothing. Right? So it's just classification. Right. So facing star has a lot to do with yang activity, activity based. Right. So that's why the facing star is a lot of time highly associated with income generation. Whereas the sitting star is associated with yin related matter, so it's health relationship, right? So why health and relationship and money? This is the only three things that people care about. There's no other thing that they care about more than health, relationship, and also money. So it depends on which one you got more, which one you got less. Your priority change over time. But come, go is gonna be this two, right? So you don't have anything that is like number four. And so probably don't have like maybe children education would be the other one that is a bit more important, but it's getting lesser important now, by the way. So children education is actually getting lesser important nowadays because why? Everybody start to understand right now there's nothing to give to the children. I always tell people the olden day, the game plan is very easy, right? So I get old, I need to pass my farm, my fishing boat to the next generation. So it's crucial for me to ensure that next generation is prepared to run the farm, is prepared to run the fishing boat. So that's why education is important in the last time because of selfish need of the children need to take over the family business so that it can continue to produce for the old people, for the family, for the community. So that's the olden days. So today, no, you got nothing to give to the children. Right. So right now the strategy, if they can take care of themselves, is already all me, right? So that's why the society is very. But anyway, right? So if you take a look at it, so if you are more concerned on the relationship and the health factor, then you concentrate on the sitting star position. If you're more interested, you're more concerned on income related matter, then you should concentrate more on the facing star method. Right? So you see how you have to make choices, or if you like, you call sacrifices. So right now already, all the nine number, what's the effect of the nine number and where are they sitting right now. So in Feng Shui, pretty simple. There are three main major usable sector that we concern in Feng Shui. One is the front door. Another one is the main bedroom, or you want to call master bedroom, and then the kitchen. These are the three things that is important. So separately, what they represent, the front door is your income potential. So again, if your concern is income potential, then make sure the door lands on the correct number. That's all only, right? So if you are more concerned of your relationship, make sure that the bedroom lands on the correct. If you are more health conscious, make sure that the kitchen lands on the correct. Is there a way for you to make sure all three of them is correct? On a house that is not built by you, almost next to impossible. Yep. Right. So that's why I know people say that, I want to find a good feng shui. Everything is good. Doesn't exist. Right. You need to pick what is important to you at this point in time. Right. So a lot of time I tell people is that if money is your concern, right, forget about health and relationship. They go the other way one. They are two opposing forces. Right. So you want money, health, relationship, sure get sacrificed. You want health, relationship, money, sure sacrifice. So pick one. Pick one of the direction. Right? So you cannot have both of it. Right? So pretty simple. Right? So it's all about choices. It's all about understanding. Right? So then if you apply some form of logic onto it, it is not a difficult process to make choices. Okay? It's not a difficult process. So since you have all the number being plotted out already, right? So for those of you who are more sensitive to number, or you guys are more mathematically endowed, pattern recognition skill is stronger, you start to take a look. Actually, all of them uses just that few combinations. So what's the combination that's allowed, right? So these are all the combination. Every single chart, only this combination, only this 9 separate combination. And by the way, every single period also only got, 9 combinations. It makes the system much more easier already, right? So because a lot of people doesn't know the pattern, a lot of people don't have ability to do pattern recognition. So that's why, they find it difficult. Right, so period 9, you only got this 9 combination. So if you know all the effect of the 9 combination, you can already know the potential of houses in the entire period. What can you achieve? What can you achieve inside the houses of the entire period? Right. So of course, period 9, the number 9 is going to be the primary, most timely energy. Right. So it's the primary most timely energy. Period 8, number 8 is the most primary energy. By the way, no matter whichever house that you have, whether it's built on period 6, period 7, period 8, or period 9, the star number 9 will always be there because it's combination of different numbers on it. So the star number 9 is attached to a different number. So for period 9 house, the star number 9 is always attached to always attached to number 9. The good thing is that the enhancing effect is very strong. The bad thing is you only got one box. There's only one sector that have star number 9. Right? But when you look at period 8, period 8, probably you have a few different sector. At least two lah. One sitting star sector, one facing star sector. So at least you got two sector, which is the energy is timely, right? So you can choose between the two sectors. But right now for period 9, the most biggest plot for a period 9 house is the energy is too concentrated on one sector. All right, so now you can even go and predict where the sector lands because all the thing is already plotted out. So you just need to find the facing of the house, right? You can already know already, where is the kitchen, where is it? So overall, whether it matches the energy pattern that you're trying to have. Answer already, ma. Right. So again, we need to go and take a look at what's the concern. So today we're gonna take a look at the double nine. Right. So this is the one that we're gonna take a look at. Right. So this is the double nine formation. So you guys knows what is the effect of star number 9 already. So remember the Xuan Kong Flying Star, I said star number 9 is basically the arm, right? The one that swing the pendulum. So it's called the 9 purple Gao Ji thing, right? So it's the 9 purple Gao Ji thing. So right. So now right now is that it is the most prominent star. A lot of people like to call this the well star. So again, right? So when you use that particular terminology, well star, a lot of people think that, oh, if I use this star, I'm gonna get rich. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, right? So this entire idea of getting rich has been oversold, yeah, right? So by people, so a lot of people just thinks that, oh no, feng shui magic. I sit there, I do freaking nothing, money will fall from the sky because I'm sitting at star number 9, right? So that's all. No lah, unfortunately lah, right? So one is you don't understand the star number 9, right? So which means that making riches for period 8, and making riches for period 9, making riches for period 1, making riches for period 2, all are different activity. So if you're performing the wrong activity, no matter how positive the energy is, no use. Okay? Make sense or not? So which means that which no matter what ingredient you use, right? So if that ingredient is not required in the recipe, no matter how much you put that ingredient in, doesn't help the cooking. I understand or not? Right? So that's the part of it that a lot of people get confused, is right. So because they practice a bit of feng shui, then and then they listen to well, wrong. Right? So your activity need to be correct. So your activity need to be correct means that you need to understand the functionality of it. So we have covered the rough functionality in the 9-star video. All 9-star has already been explained. So you can go back and take a look. So it depends on what sort of energy that you need. So the next thing that you need to understand is the interaction between the two numbers, facing and sitting star. So just now I tell you the sitting star is the usually on the left hand side. The the facing star is usually on the right. So that is the natural convention that is being used by us. Right? So if there's anybody who plot it the other way around, don't know lah, right? So maybe you can put the facing star on the top, sitting star at the bottom, also still is valid lah. So there's just presentation different. So these two stars will interact with each other. Interact with each other mean that there is energy transfer through the five element energy transference situation, right? So like 9 and 9 both are the same, so they cross enhance each other. So this one very easy to understand, cross enhance each other. So energy transfer is very simple, right? So it's either one energy grow the other energy, one energy weaken the other energy, one energy counter the other energy, one energy control the other energy. You guys know lah, the five energy. So in feng shui only, the energy that is being grown into is beneficial. The energy is being counter is beneficial. So it doesn't follow the normal grow and counter convention that you studied from parts. It doesn't follow that, right? So it basically means that who get the energy, whether it's counter energy or it's grow in energy is good. If it's losing energy, is bad. Losing energy means that it is growing another energy or it is countering out. It's called losing. So it's just talking about energy transfer. It's not talking about the absolute meaning of it. Good, right? So we use 99 as an example, right? So 99 pretty simple, all right? So 99 is basically same, so it cross enhance each other, right? So no need to think about it now. So this is the only situation whereby you get benefit from wealth and also get benefit from the health and also the relationship factor all at the same time. But here's the thing, you cannot have your door, your room, and also your kitchen all in the same sector. Make sense or not? What's the chances of you having your door, your kitchen, and also your room in the exact same sector? Next to none, right? So that's why also, at the same time, you cannot have all three of it, being enhanced at the same time. What is this? Is between, what do you mean 99 is between a room? In energy distribution, there's no such thing as between a room. That sector is sector, right? The room actually we don't care. We don't care about how you sector your room. It's just that if you got half then half, that's all. So it's where you sit. It's where the actual person actually function. It's actually not the object. Please, do not get confused with it. Right? So it's not the object. Right? It's the person. Right? It's the energy signature. It's a spot. It's not an object. So which means it's not object mean that it's actually not the door. It's you moving through the door. So that's why I always tell people, like, if you climb the window every day, the window is your main energy entrance point. So which means that you don't use the door, you climb the window. For some reason, you're a Spider-Man. You always access your house through climbing the window. That window is your door. Okay? It's not actually a physical door. Right? So if let's say that you always you got a main master bedroom and then there's a bed there, but you never sleep in the master bedroom, you always sleep in the sofa in the living room, then that is your sleeping area. It's where you sleep. It's not where you designate the master room. Understand that Qi doesn't recognize your classification. So another classic example is that you buy an investment property. You never stay there one. The investment property feng shui has nothing to do with you. As in, I always tell people, Qi doesn't flip your S&P agreement. People got that impression that Qi will come and flip S&P agreement. They go, oh, this house belong to who? Oh, no, we should benefit this person because this person bought the house. No, you just have to plant yourself at the place. As long as the place got Qi, you'll be able to receive it. Right, so star number 9. Star number 9 is in charge of what? Star number 9, so you guys know, is in charge of fame. So if you want to earn money, it has to be fame related here. There's no money here, right? In any feng shui at all, there is no money here. It's all activity based. It's just telling you if you are in an area whereby you need attention. Attention is what you need, right? So when we talk about glory, it has to do with what we call. When we talk about fortune, it has to do with glory as well. So that's why star number 9 is very into things like vision, looking in the future, right? So the entire idea of piracy, right? The piracy is not the Pirate Bay. That one is really going out on an adventure, being able to find new places, those kind of activities. So it has a lot to do with freedom, happiness, right? So all of these basically. So you will see that period 9 is actually a very happy period. Everybody is very carefree, everybody is very period, right? So if you want to enhance those things, period 8 house do not have 9, mine is, yeah lah, they do not have 9, but you got 9 there, right? It doesn't have that every period combination is unique. They have very, very unique combination. There's still strength in star number 8. Star number 8 is always star number 8. It's just that it is not something that is popular, that's all. Okay, star number 8 will always be star number 8. It will always have the thing, but it's just that it is not popular anymore. It's not the way to get things done. Right? It's not the way to get things done, right? So the diction you use is so good. S&P, right? Plan yourself to make the place. Yes, you're going to do this, right? So so that's why activity that you choose if you want to be successful in period 9 is very crucial. If you still go on the olden day, right? So now the problem is the star number 8, the wealth star, we call star number 8, has been singing for the past 60 years. The star number 8 has come into being the wealth star ever since period 6. Right, period 6 onwards. So it's 2020 is already been singing for the past 60 years. So most of us has already been grand brainwashed by star number 8 already. So don't blame yourself if you're still thinking star number 8. Right? So star number 8 is basically the star of ownership, So first time I own something, right? Hardworking people will discover me. Sorry, in period 9 onward, if you still thinking of ownership and also hardworking, you won't go too far, won't go poor, won't go too poor, but you also won't go too far. Right? So it's period 9 is the period of attention. So you need to know how to do attention. Like for example, if you are a private investigator, if you are using star number 9, everybody know that you are a private investigator. How the hell are you gonna private investigate? You tell me. Does it make logical sense for you to be a famous private investigator? Famous as in you go through the street, like everybody know you, right? Everybody know you, right? So it's the what we call the irony conundrum of being James Bond. So James Bond is a spy, right? When you are a spy, nobody should actually recognize you, but James Bond is the most recognizable spy. But you can enjoy the movie, don't you? But in actual logical sense, if you think about it, right? So if people like James Bond, like everybody knows, so damn famous, right? Do you think he can still function in the spy world? Having the spotlight 24/7 shining on you, it's like, you really think Clark Kent, man, put up the spectacle and then, oh, nobody recognize you as him. Right. So period 9, your activity need to recognizable. So if you are using this particular sector, right, it causes you to be more recognizable. So do you benefit from being recognized by people or not? Right. So like for example, relationship, you use this, right? So you become easier to be seen by people, right? So it's easier for you to start a relationship. People see you. Okay, right? So but does it help with maintaining relationship when everywhere you go seems to have people who is interested in you or you're interested in people? You become very competitive, the relationship become very competitive, right? So how is it? Right. So this year 9 star is the ace, right? Next year we will fly where? Next year you wait until next year. Two choice for you: wait until next year or go and learn how to fly the star. That's all only, right? So no need to brag. This year also haven't finished yet. You worry about next year, right? So no, double 9 is that, right? So now how many configuration? The energy transition from period 8 to period 9 is now being seen. Almost the whole world is in chaos. No, it's Manuel. You'll be surprised. It's actually not the world is in chaos. The world has already been in chaos for a long, long time. Right now, it is just visible. You see the difference or not? So a lot of people, like, they say that, oh no, this year got a lot of famous people die. Do you know every year also got famous people die? It is just that the transmission of the news become much more easier for you to see. That's it. That's the effect of period 9. It makes things surfaces in a much more easier manner. You see things, that's all. Right? So like, right now there is if you take a look at your thing, there seems to be a lot of fire, seems to be a lot of flood. Right. So I tell you, the fire and flood has always been happening. Always been happening. It's just that last time nobody reports it. So right now, it's everybody have a handphone. It's easier to surface. It's easier for you to see. So can you see that it's easier for you to capture attention? Right. So are you leveraging on that? Right. So if you want fame, fortune, if you want freedom, this is the combination for you to use. Right. So yes, it's the most timely prominent star. It amps everything up, but you need to amps the correct thing first. If your job doesn't benefit from this, right? So which means that you are in a very discrete job. Like for example, you are there to transport certain important artifact from one place to another place, which you're always subject to robbery. You really do not want the star number 9 to be there, right? You don't want to be seen by people, right? So if let's say that you are a cash transporter, Italian job, okay, right? So do you want people to know you're around? Do you want every corner you go, there's a bunch of people, taking photo of you. You want that, right? You can see, so you need to go and take a look at what you do. So if you're able to match your activity into the energy of period 9, so you know how to promote yourself. It's just called you know how to promote yourself. You fly, then you further enhance it by choosing a house that where the door is and the star number 9, right? So there can, right? So now let's take a look, right? Which of these have no? Every one of them also have. Every single one of them also have. So now you can see that it's only got two configuration. It's either in the front or at the back. There's no side. Side don't have star number 9. It's either front or the back. Okay. So which means it's pretty simple lah. Period 9, So now again, simple normal logic of house building, right? So simple normal logic of house building. The door is usually at the front, right? So the door is at the front. You can only land on the double 9 if the door is smack at the center. If the door is at the two side, chances of you missing the star number 9 is very high. So if you really want to buy a house, make sure that the house, the door is at the center, lah, right? So then next thing is the bedroom and also the kitchen, right? So like again, normal house building logic, bedroom and the kitchen is usually at the back. Because why? If your door is at the front, you cannot put a room in front. You also highly unlikely will put a kitchen in the front. Logic only, right? So which means that for period 9, you either can prosper the door or you can prosper the room or the kitchen. Choose one. You can't prosper both, right? You can't prosper both, right? So good case scenario is that you have a double story house. So your main room is right on top of your door. Then you can have the bedroom and also the front door being beneficial to the star number 9. Then your kitchen don't have lah. Right? So last year star 9 is in southwest, right? My main door, right? And in and out still don't help me this year star 9 where I sleep. I post on Facebook linking, nobody like. So Jezza, I don't know what you post and I don't know what you're trying to do, right? So you need to do, right? So you need to basically correct your activity direction to the things that you do, right? So like for example, you post in LinkedIn, what do you post in LinkedIn anyway? Right? Does the thing that you post is relevant with, right? So now this one example, I always tell people, I got a lot of people, I've got a lot of friends, who like to go to gym. They always post their gym activity. Okay, so tell me, does posting gym activity has anything to do with your income or not? You're not selling gym equipment, you're not selling personal training, you're not selling any gym apparatus clothing. So you post gym related things, right? How does it help your income? Right. So now if you're looking for relationship, you need to post things that has to do with you being available for relationship, you see. Right. So go and randomly posting no use one. So you need to be very targeted, right? So it just help you being seen. That's all. Right. Pretty simple. Right. So you can see all of it have the star number 9. Now don't tell me don't have. It's just right now is that is the star number 9 is in the area whereby it is usable or not. So let's say for example, like my house, the back is the toilet. So no point star number 9 lands in the toilet. I cannot convert the toilet into my working room. I cannot convert the toilet into my kitchen. Maybe can, I don't know. But it's gonna be very weird. Understand, right? So you buy a house, right? You need to know the general distribution of the house, right? General distribution of the house. You need to know the possibility of any of the usable area falls within the energy zone, right? So if you fall within the energy zone, pretty simple. If your double nine falls on the door, at least income side, you won't be too bad, right? If it falls onto your kitchen, at least your health wouldn't be too bad, right? If it falls into your room, at least your relationship is not gonna be too bad. Make sure at least one of the three is there, lah, right? So then sometimes is how are we gonna adjust the rest? Is it adjustable? Adjustable mean that will you be able to relocate your kitchen into another zone, right? So now, like double nine is not the only number that is good. There are other numbers, which we will try to discover and see, which is good as well, right? So does it make analyzing this difficult? No, it's not difficult only. It is just I understand what the number does, right? So I understand what the number does, and right now is that I just need to put myself as exposed to the number as possible. Even if you tell me if this is not a room, not a kitchen, not a door, right? So it's just an open space. How much time can you actually allocate yourself to be in this particular open space? That's the challenge. And so what happened is that you can designate this as your work room, your home office, right? Your home office, right? So star one also good, nah. Right? So star one is also good. So you go and find where all the star one is, lah. Right? Definitely got one. Right? Got two star one. Right? So let's take a look, right? So if you see, right? Yeah. Didn't go back. Right? So okay, never mind. Later only I adjust this. Right, later only I make an adjustment on this, right? So this is basically for your star nine, right? So just want to make sure if the house is facing east one, does it mean the nine is at the front door? East one, go check east one. East one is at the back way. East one is at the back, right? East one is at the back, right? So this one is all orientated to facing and sitting, right? So I've already changed all the things. So it's oriented facing and sitting. East one is at the back, right? So east one is at the back mean that is next to zero possibility you have a door at the back, lah. As in the door that you're going to be using. I know you can have the back door. Some people is like that. I know you got a back door. Chances of you landing a kitchen there is a bit higher, depend on design. Right? So, but a lot of houses, kitchen is at the side. Right? So, or you may be having a room there, right? So your master bedroom may be right. So need to find house is west one facing. Why need to find house is west one facing? What specifically you like west one for? West one facing is at the front, right? So do you see south one, southeast one, west one, southwest one, front. East two, east three, northeast two, northeast three, north two, north three, northwest two, northwest three, front. Alright? Front. Okay. Only one place has nine. Yes. Nali, for period 9 houses, only one place has nine. Because both the 9 is concentrate on the same place. Double or nothing. Double or nothing situation. So that's why I say that period 9 house actually not really that good, their energy distribution. Too concentrated. Everything is there. It's not easy to design. Right? So if you want to benefit from the star number 9, then it becomes increasingly difficult. Okay. I'm finding a house. Right? So there's a lot of things that you need to put into consideration. Right, so no, go ahead lah. Right, so I'm sure that one day you'll find a house that is correct. Right? So, but again, don't try to find a house that fit everything. Find the house that fit your functionality at this current point in time. That's it. Okay, right. So that's all you're gonna do. Right, so don't make the consideration too difficult. All right, guys. That's my sharing for today for all of you. Right, so hopefully this one helped. Right, so as times go by, we will go and discover all of it. Then you can make a decision. How you're gonna use this particular energy. It is really that simple, right? So don't need to go through tons of books and whatever it is, right? So nowadays keep it as simple as possible. All right.